Wouldn't you love to get back to your little house on the street where you played catch and sold lemonade to the neighborhood policeman while your mom cooked a pot roast waiting for your pops to get home from his 9 to 5 at the office? Yeah, that's all you needed to be happy. Back when you had a water fountain all to yourself. Back when you had a lunch counter all to yourself. Back when you had your schools all to yourself. You gotta help those kids from the other side of town if they ever come around to your neighborhood. That cop you sold a 5-cent lemonade to would be sure to teach them a lesson. Maybe round up the boys. Yeah, and look how far we've come. Instead of a noose, it's stop and frisk. Instead of a burning cross, it's throw 'em in jail for jaywalking, throw 'em in jail for an ounce of weed, throw 'em in jail for not doing their homework. It's kneel on the neck till they scream, I can't breathe. What's another dead man to you as long as you're doing okay? So slap that ass, call her a bitch, tell her she's prettier when she smiles. Who cares as long as you get some? It's all locker room talk anyway, right? Nothing's your fault, is it? You just like beer. Then after screaming about them gays that want to get married, or them lesbos you saw kissing on TV, and wondering what happened to family values, you take your mistress to some squeaky bed frame in a $20 motel. But you're not the problem, you're a man, right? Yeah, you're always right, because you've always been right. Until some 30-year-old Latin lady stands up on Capitol Hill and says you're running off with your tail between your legs. What you trying to get back? Who you trying to save? You just wanna get back to the good old days. Yeah, you tore down the fences at Woodstock so you could drop some acid and catch a set by Jefferson Airplane while your friend stands naked in the mud high out of their freaking minds. But now, making weed legal so some terminal cancer patient can get a little comfort will be the end of civilization. Now, instead of tearing down fences, you're putting them up so you can cage some poor kid caught with $5 worth of grass. Also, my tax dollars can go to line in the pockets of some private prison you made a deal with to help you get elected. Yeah, and I know you still love listening to Bob Dylan, Bob Marley, Richie Havens, Joe Baez, Neil Young, Otis Redding, Creedence, Jimmy Lennon. Then you get on my ass for singing about the same shit. Fuck you! What you trying to get back? Who you trying to save? You just wanna get back to the good old days. Yeah, this land is your land. This land is your land, so you can do whatever the hell you want. Build a pipeline through some Indian reservation, let them frack on some nature preserve, poison the water of some down and out city because they can't fight back against some corporation helping your campaign fund. This is America. If you ain't got the cash, you don't get to play. Get that oil, get that oil. Meanwhile, some immigrant family risks life and limb to come follow the American dream that you invented. Also, you can throw their kids in cages. Never mind, your parents did the same goddamn thing, but they were from one of them good countries. And while those immigrants contribute more in tax dollars than that corrupt corporation you bail out again and again, you have the nerve to call them the problem. Yeah, give us your tired and hungry my ass. Someone go get Lady Liberty and a tack dog and an AK-47. What you trying to get back? Who you trying to save? You just wanna get back to the good old days. Yeah, you lost your minds when folks started kneeling, and without ever bothering to ask why, you said it's because they hate America. All while you're waving the flag of a treasonous country that got their asses handed to them 150 years ago. Calling your heritage when some monument to a racist traitor gets torn down. Who cares that it was put up in the 60s, so all them troublemakers in the civil rights movement knew damn sure who was still in charge. That's the heritage you want? Make a meme about it. College working a part-time job at the burger joint for a summer, but we're over here working 3 jobs just to pay rent and eat some ramen noodles. And you have the balls to call us lazy? You want to talk about entitled? How about spending billions of dollars arming the police like they're heading off to war so they can bash our skulls in every time we stand up for ourselves? You want to talk entitled? How about proclaiming corporations are people too? That is unless you want them to pay taxes or be held responsible for any goddamn thing they do. It's alright, we'll just make a loophole for you. God bless Ronald Reagan. You know, I want to know where our lobbyists are at. Oh, that's right, it's supposed to be our elected officials, but they're too busy jerking off some CEO to give a shit. Away my tax dollars to bail out some corrupt company so they can turn around and lay off 1,000 people while the CEO sips a martini at his new beachfront mansion keeping his money in some offshore account. All because of the laws you wrote, because they wanted you to. You know, we just want to go see a doctor without having to declare bankruptcy. Well, you hand the keys to the country over to corporations, and you turn around and call us communists? Yeah, you sold off our education to billionaires. You sold off our jobs to billionaires. You sold off our wages to billionaires. You sold off our laws to billionaires. You sold off our government to billionaires. You sold off our planet to billionaires. You sold off our future to billionaires. So go ahead and keep calling us un-American or whatever stupid term you want to come up with to try to scare the bejesus out of everybody. You're the ones that should be scared because you're losing and you know it. Because we ain't going back to no good old days. There never was any good old days. It's all just marching forward. And we're going to make damn sure this country works for everyone and not just you. So either get behind us or get out of the way. God bless America.